Hello, everyone. Welcome back to an episode of Run It Up. Run It Up number 14. Yes, that's right. Week number 3. The start of week number 3. I am here today with Pocket 10s on the button. Playing another one of these 777 sit and goes, ultimatepoker.com. We've had some tough times lately. We haven't really done too much running up. We lost a couple of big sit and goes. We lost like that $25 one, a couple other ones in there. So I think we're down to like $95. But we keep getting close, just not able to close them out. If we had closed out a couple of these, it would have been helpful. Also helpful. Top set. Let's see. Am I videoing this? You're going to have to find out on YouTube, I guess. That is the truth of that. All right. Let's see it. What do you got, bud? Drawing dead. I can beat that. I can beat drawing dead. So nice start to us. Glad I hit record on the video when I did. That was a very professional timed thing by me. So yeah, here we are playing one of these sit and goes. 3 spots will be paying as always. Third is your money back. Second is double. First is like 3.5 buy-ins or so. I really would like to win one of these just because I am annoyed that we haven't won one yet. Slightly more importantly though, I think I'm gonna call here. All right, I fold. I'm very upset by this fold, but I fold. Punish me. All right, only slightly punished. Slightly punished. So yeah, I haven't been winning at Run It Up, but I have run my actual account up. So I've been running up something ultimatepoker.com. It hasn't been this challenge bankroll, but I've been playing 25.50 every day for like hours and hours and hours. I was gonna actually make this video out like 5 hours ago, but I've been playing 25.50 since like 4 p.m. and this is 1 a.m. So that game just broke. I've been playing that all day. So you know what? What did we do last time? 101? Let's do it. Raise it. 101, dealer. Let's do it. Yep. Don't. 101 chips, dealer. Let's do it. Raise. It's a raise. Alright, this is a less good flop than when we had pocket 10s. Yes, that's right. Not flopping trips is not what I was looking for. But we will take that pot anyway. Most likely had the best hand there, pocket jacks. But yeah, the action's been great. I've been winning, which is nice. I technically lost on my later session tonight. I played two sessions. I played for like 3 hours, took a break, and then played for like another 5 hours or so. Like I played from 7 or 6 to now, and then I played like 3:30 to 5 also. I won my earlier session. I was stuck about like 17K actually at one point tonight in my later session, but ended up only booking a $125 loss after all of that. So I'll take it, and then I immediately went to play a heads up sit and go for $300, and I shipped that. So I had a profitable evening session, had a profitable morning session. Hourly rate, not so good for the night session. I mean, like a good old like 8-hour session where I made 100 or 200 bucks total or something like that profit with the sit and go included, of course. But I'll take it. Any winning session is a good session with me. All right, King 7 offsuit in the big blind here. But you know what? Who cares? This episode was almost a poker-free episode. This was almost, well, you really can't run anything up if you're just talking. You know, like story time is great, but you really can't run up story time. However, you can do story time while running it up, which is why we're all here, isn't it? So we'll have to see that. Look at this. This is the first time I think we've had a sweat, and that's not happened yet so far. Even in videos that I like haven't put up, I don't think anybody's been like, "Oh, is this on video?" Actually, I think one time. Sorry, I'm just. All right, here you go. Let's do it. Yep, the Helwani nose shirt makes another appearance. Helwani still knows, as it were. Huge Ariel Helwani fan, actually. If you've never seen his stuff, he's like one of the best, if not actually, I would even go as far as say is that he is the best journalist in mixed martial arts. I love his content. I think he's got a great personality. He's a fantastic broadcaster, and I actually look up to him quite a bit in and just how he generally handles himself, how he came up in his career. He climbed the ranks, and I really think he truly loves what he does and makes good content, asks pretty good questions for the most part, a little antagonistic sometimes, but hey, it makes for good content, and I'm just a really big fan. So thus the shirt, and he sold these shirts actually for charity. I think these are actually the second batch of them that he's created. So if you want one, you can find them somewhere on the internet. They go to a good cause. And, hey, Team Helwani knows is just the best team, truly. So here we are with that. So while we're in this hand, I guess we'll talk a little bit my plans coming up next couple of days for videos. My plan, if you haven't heard, I'm making videos every single day. I will not go a day without making a video until I say otherwise. So eventually there'll be a day with no video, I promise. But for the immediate future, there'll be videos coming out every single day. And if there's something you guys want to see or want to see more of, less of, any of those things, I'll be happy to hear your thoughts and suggestions and such. People have asked me if I'll be making videos of these 25-50 sessions, and I feel like I probably will not be. I mean, I could make them and then just not talk strategy and talk completely no reads and just click buttons and show that. But even that's still kind of a little, I don't know. I don't really feel super comfortable about immortalizing other people playing high stakes on YouTube, and so I'm not quite sure about that. I think there'll be eventually heads up matches where I play hopefully a fish like Dan O'Brien or someone like that, and then when we're playing for whatever the stakes are, that can become a video for sure. But I don't know if I will be recording just a high stakes session. However, no matter where you are in the world, you can always come sweat me, and if you ask questions about what I had, I'll usually tell you. Not immediately, mind you, but if you tweet at me, I'll usually get to those. So if you tweet me while I'm playing, I'll almost always be sweating that, so that'll be there. I'd really like to make an attempt at really boosting our bankroll this week. So I think Thursday evening, I'm planning on trying that to be my first big streaming night. So as of right now, I'm planning on streaming on Twitch. My Twitch name is jcarverpoker there. So if you're interested in watching that, I'm probably going to stream for an hour or two, or until I get banned, which hopefully is not at all, but it might happen. So I'm planning on doing that for a couple hours on, this might have been a little bit too loose, even for me. I mean, it's 6-3 student. Why not call? Let's see it. Let's see a 3. But that might have been a little bit too loose, even for me. Well, he's asked for it, so we're going to give it to him. There are going to be some river cards that we're not going to bet if he calls us, but there are a lot that we are going to bet. Basically, any river card that would be scary for a hand like pocket 8s, I'll probably end up betting. Something like that. This would not qualify as a scary card for pocket 8s, so I'm just going to check now. There's still a chance that he folds hands like king 10. He might have a hand like 8-10, or even a hand as bad as 6-5, but I don't think he has those hands often enough, and more often he just has ace high or a pocket pair that isn't folding, and I think we're just burning chips, putting 500 chips in this pot here. So like I said, it's possible he has a king high draw. It's certainly possible, but I don't think he folds often enough for us to risk 400 chips there, and I don't think that would work often enough for us. So folds on the button here with Lemmy Winks. He folds. Let's call with 9-8 offsuit. Let's see a flop. He obliges. Not the worst flop for us. Not the worst flop at all. We do get called relatively quickly though, which probably means we don't have the best end. Just a guess. Gonna check fold probably at this point, but if it goes check check, we might win on some rivers, and looks like we will not get a chance to win. So we're gonna fold that there, ship it over to him. He played his hand pretty well, pretty much no matter what he had. I like how he played it, whether he was bluffing or had a value hand. I think he played his hand pretty well. I mean, he called and then bet, which is not a very hard thing to do. It's not like he performed heart surgery over there or anything, but he seemed to have played his hand correctly there on the big blind, which is all he really can do in poker. So hey, there you go. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, I'm planning on streaming on Thursday night on Twitch. I'm probably gonna stream sometime. Stay tuned on Twitter for that stuff. That will all be coming soon. I might not be permanently on Twitch, but I'm on Twitch for now. So there's that. I'd really like to play a lot of tables and just take questions. We'll be on like a 5-minute delay, and I'll just like take questions and hopefully be able to boost our bankroll a little bit. I would do it tomorrow, but tomorrow I've got a very early. I've got to go to the Ultimate Poker offices early in the morning for a TV thing, actually, which is pretty cool. Some local news is coming by and doing interviews and stuff like that. So I'll be down there for that, and then I can imagine I won't be in the mood really to make a 2-hour long stream. So just guessing on that. I've been opening a lot in this situation. I've been opening a lot. If you look at all the videos, I've opened this very, very often. But I think I'm actually going to just fold it here. 3 players that have a shoving stack. 2 guys. These 3 players have all been relatively tight, but not really that tight. I mean, this player has fought against us a couple times. I think one of these players did too, or he at least called the hand pre-flop. So it's possible that this steal might work, and maybe we should just be doing it. But I thought that we were going to get played back at too often, and I just let that one go. This end, I think we will be raising, because I don't see why not. I mean, same situation still applies, but I think this is a little bit better of a hand if we get called, which is certainly possible. And I think this is just a little bit better of a spot. And the last one was so close that this is only like slightly better, so I think that's fine. So a very good flop for us. The question is what we want to do here about it. I think I'm going to check raise all in. That's what I've decided here. I'm going to check and then... Alright, he's defeated that, which was one of the problems with check raising all in. And now we're going to just bet and hope he doesn't shove, because that would be rather unfortunate. Okay, so we got exactly what we didn't want. It's possible that he has a single diamond here and just a shoving, but I'm just probably going to fold, to be honest with you. I think it's very unlikely that he would check back flop with a flush draw and then turn a flush and just just drill it. It's been a long day. Cursing in videos. It happens. But yeah, and just drill it and just throw it all in there. But yeah, it seems possible. We're going to be all in here with ace queen offsuit. Don't see anything else we can do. I mean, it's very unfortunate that he didn't oblige us with a bet on the flop. It's possible that he just turned a queen and just was like, I'm all in. It's possible that he just had a diamond and decided to do that, but I don't really think that's very likely, and not likely enough. And I also don't think checking is very good on our part because we have the best hand often. So that's all that. I really like that he pretty much did the action I was hoping he didn't do both times I was about to say it. It was like, oh, I hope he doesn't. Oh, no, he checks back. And I hope he doesn't. Oh, no, he just went all in. That was great. That was great coordination there. If we were doing like a Cirque du Soleil show, that would be fantastic. People would pay huge money. Huge money. All right, so 4-8 suited in the small blind here. Looks like we're going to be all in if folded to. If not folded to, then we will probably just be mucking. Actually, almost for sure. I mean, it could have went limp, and then we would call, but besides that, that's probably the only circumstance where we're going to be doing anything besides folding. All right, whiff on that flop there. So, I think these sit and goes are actually like great for our run it up challenge. And I think if I really did have $100 right now in my account and that was what I was playing with, I would just play these like nonstop because I think these are great for our style. Even though the structure isn't like the absolute greatest, it's still fine. It's a sit and go. I mean, that's what sit and goes are. So like in this situation, it obviously sucks that we have to have 6 big blinds, but I think it's a pretty decent way to grind up a bankroll. And if you are playing ultimatepoker.com, which you should be. If you're in Nevada and are playing Ultimate Poker, I really think these are great bankroll builder sit and goes. So I think they're pretty solid all in all. We did open up 25-50 cent 6-max games, which is great. So that's one of the reasons why I want to stream, because if I can stream this up to like, if I can get up to like $300 in a session, which really shouldn't be that hard to do if I really play. If I get up to like $200 and then start playing a little bit bigger, or I'm pretty confident that I can get us up to $300 in like a couple, like a 4-hour session of this. So I think I'm gonna try for like a 2-hour session on Thursday evening, and stream it. I'll tweet when I do, and hopefully we can run that up from there, and then we can hop into those 6 max cash games at 25 cent, 50 cent, and go from there, because that would be fun. 6 max, everyone loves 6 max. I mean, let's be real, 6 max is so much more fun than 9 max. Not as fun as 4 max. Funny how that works. I think I'm just going to be all in here. If I had like aces, maybe I would raise small, which is not necessarily the best overall strategy, but it works because people don't really adjust in this type of thing. So we're going to have to win this all in here. We're flipping. Not bad, 75% or so. All right, one more card, dealer. Queen on the river will end our tournament, unfortunately. So we didn't win. We did not win the tournament. Oops, he says. Good luck. So we didn't win the tournament, but I don't think we played anything too badly here. The 8-7 hand was kind of a little silly, but I think that is pretty much that. Now, the last time I posted one of these videos, which was yesterday, people were like, "Oh, why did you make it 8 minutes? What am I supposed to do? 8-minute videos. Sometimes what happens, people are like story time and just relax and hang out." All right. You know what? We'll do a weird story time where we're here watching the table and we're gonna have story time. Let's set the mood slightly. I think that's a good idea, right? Oh yeah, this will be great. You guys will love it. No one can complain now. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Now we're doing it. This is just it. We don't need a pot size. Who cares? Pot size? Who cares about pot size? No one cares. It's not, it doesn't matter. So now here we are. We got ourselves a nice fireplace. This is it. These are the Wednesday night videos. They're just the best. That's it. Actually, it's Tuesday. Wednesday day videos. That's it. I had to check what day it is. How sick is that? Pretty nice flop for ace queen here with the ace of diamonds. Not gonna run it out there. Not that you guys can see the flop, because once again, who cares? So the story that I had decided to tell at some point in this video, which I've now forcibly done by making this fireplace thing, which is a little weird, but everyone loves the Phil Ivey story, so I'm gonna go with an old classic Phil Ivey story here. We were playing together in the 25K 6 max, which was not the one this year, and they've only had it twice, so it must have been like 3 or 4 years ago. And I could be slightly wrong with exactly what he said, but it was still pretty funny. Look at that fire burning. Isn't this great? This is what every video could be. Every video could just be, oh, look, the fire is moving. Look at this. Look at this action. This is insane. Somebody's touching it with these like prongs. This is unbelievable. Anyway, back to Phil Ivey in the 25K 6 max. So we're hanging out. It's like July, and there's a big UFC fight. It's like UFC 100 actually, which I actually did end up going to. And I was talking to JC Alvarado, who was on the rail, and Ivy was at my table. And JC Alvarado was like, "God, we should go to this fight. It's going to be so sick. Brock Lesnar is fighting. Frank Mir, George St. Pierre is fighting. He fought John Fitch or Thiago Alves, that card. Both of those guys fought, I think. But I think he fought Thiago Alves, if I had to guess. I think that was what happened. But it was like an absolutely sick card. Michael Bisping fought Dan Henderson. That was like the third event. I mean, the third fight on the card. That was crazy. So the tickets are very expensive, though, especially because if you want to go on like the front row, it's going to be really pricey. So JC is like, we're by the rail. He's talking to me from the rail, and I'm like, yeah, God, I'd love to go, but tickets are so expensive. And Ivy goes, "You want to go?" And I'm like, Ivy kind of knows who I am, but there's no way he knows my name, even to this day. I get nods, but there's no way he knows my name. Anyway, so so Ivy goes, "Hey, do you want tickets? You want to go?" And I go, "Yeah. How do you have tickets to this that you're giving away?" He's like, "I don't know. They give them to me." I don't know. I go, okay. How many tickets do you have? Because there's like 4 of us. And he's like, he like shrugs and goes, "How many do you want?" Like, again, it's like nothing. And my very stupid question in response to this was, I want to make sure I get the wording right. It was like, are the seats any good? That was my question to Phil Ivey. And he gives me this face. He's like, Like he just laughs as though they could possibly not be like the most fantastic seats you could ever get, like, period. And not only that, but he texts somebody and finds out. It turns out he had 9 tickets that were like 10,000 apiece that he like wasn't planning on even going to, or like he could get 9. It was like nothing. It was like didn't even have to pay for them or something. It was absolutely insane. So anyway, that's my little Phil Ivey story. I hope you enjoyed the fireplace, the little post bust out fireplace story time. You know what? Hey, great. If everybody loved this video, next video is gonna be like this. This is gonna be it. It's just gonna be this much. It'll be this much poker. We're gonna see a flop. This will be all the videos. It'll be a little bit of poker in the middle, and then and then the fireplace and me. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video because I've enjoyed making this video. So hey, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy this storytime video, subscribe. Stick around. It's great. We do this every day here, pretty much. Unless we bust out in like 2 minutes and then I have to forcibly put a fire up like this. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this beautiful image of what effectively has been our money burning in the last week of Sit and Goes. You can pretend that's that if you want. It makes it more poker related. Anyway, enough from me for tonight. I will see you guys more tomorrow with videos. Don't forget Twitch on Thursday. I'll be streaming sometime in the evening Pacific time. And that is it for me. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll be back with more tomorrow. Peace.